Good morning, everybody. Just getting the link up. Anybody like to join me? I think Paul Hodges is maybe in and out. He's got some traveling to do for his sign business. And right now, I would imagine he's getting done with the little ankle biters on the bus. So it's just going to be us. We'll see who's going to be first today. I went out and got a ship this morning, a Littoral USN Navy Littoral ship. And I've got to edit that yet, but yeah. It was windy. As you can see, it's not the best of weather, but we got it. A little bit windy out there, for sure. The drone flew really well. And yeah. Mia, you behave yourself. Hey, Corey. Yeah, I think everybody's sleeping in today. But thanks for you for popping in. That makes you first. Paul Hodges, when he got done in the school bus, I'm sure the first stop he was going to make at Tim Hortons. Then he has to go and visit the Queen, I think, over in London. I'll show you the ship that I got this morning, which is a U.S. military ship. As it went downbound.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, good.
Out and about already?
Yeah. Got to get these houses done because they're actually due today. They gave me paperwork at the last minute with a bunch of addresses that were due within 4 days and 3 days.
Ah,
What are you guys doing? Or what you up to today?
well, I just came back from flying a US Navy ship that was
Cool.
downbound. It's a littoral combat vessel. It's for up close and personal.
They don't get mad when you fly around them like that?
No, not for the most part. If they do, I've never had them state such, you know.
Right.
But pretty much is what it is. Cold. It's been raining on and off last night. I was gonna go get. There was a small luxury liner came down through last night. About 20 minutes before it got to Port Huron, it started raining.
Oh, wow.
Hey
And
guys,
since I would be flying a little nano. Hey, Welsh Rob, how you doing, Rob?
yeah, doing all right. I'm sort of you, okay?
Hey, you're here. That's all that matters.
Just
Me and I went out earlier this about a couple hours ago and had to go out and get ready for the naval ship coming down. And as you can see, it's kind of murky out, yucky weather, but we got it anyway.
oh, it's
Well,
cold.
I finally got an update on my damn printer.
Yeah, what's the update?
They gave me the tracking number for UPS. So.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Well, UPS hasn't updated their system yet, so I don't know where it's at. So I think they just received it last night or today, so they haven't updated it. They said they'd update the UPS. The system says they'll update it as soon as they create the label for it. So I'm assuming that they haven't picked it up, but they're scheduled to pick it up today. And they just have, once the driver shows up, he'll put the label on it, and then
Oh,
he'll
I'll be
scan
all
the
right.
label.
Does it
Normally when
does it
Do what?
indicate does it indicate on there, Justin, where it's shipping from?
No, and that's what I'm saying is what happens normally when UPS says that the label hasn't been created yet. It's usually because wherever it's shipping from, they've scheduled UPS to pick it up. Once the UPS driver gets there, picks up, scans the label that they put on the package, then it will scan it into the system, and then I should get a notification. So it's got to be. I'm almost positive it's being delivered somewhere in the United States because it's scheduled for pickup from UPS. So I'm almost positive. If it was coming from another country, it would go through their post first and then come to the US, and then it would go to UPS, but it's scheduled for pickup from UPS. So it's got to be somewhere in the United States.
Marshall is in the chat, joined us.
Yeah, I said good morning, Marshall.
Yep.
You guys are going to go for a walk with me because I got about 30 houses I got to go to.
Okay. Now, do you have to take your equipment with you when you go, or you just read the meters?
No, I got to take my equipment with me and scan, so I'm going to put you in my pocket so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay. Well,
Corey must be gone.
you know, you can't, oh, there's your cameras on, okay. So Rob, how's the weather been over there?
Um, oh shit, I don't know. Yesterday I think it rained. I don't know, wasn't very good anyway.
No,
And today it's dry, but it's blowing, I don't know, 20, 30 mile an hour. It's blowing quite bad.
yeah, that's, that for anybody that's got mini drones, it's not good.
No, this is blowing too much for any of our drones today.
Oh, I don't know. I fly in 35-mile-an-hour winds. But
No, I
I've
don't
been
know.
I've been flying a long time anyway, so I wouldn't, if somebody just got their first drone, I would say, you don't want to fly in anything over 18 mile an hour, I would say.
Yeah, just I'm normally pretty good knowing when enough is enough. Our 44 mile an hour winds we got here.
Yeah, that's a bit steep.
Yeah, no, no flying today.
Especially, everybody that's got like either the Mini 2 or the Mini 3 or, any of the smaller foldable
Yeah.
would not be good.
Oh. So I find it hard putting when I go to say morning to Marshall in the chat because he got them fire symbols, haven't he?
Uh-huh.
So if you put an at, you can't put the AR in, and then it comes up. You got to try and search for the fire emojis.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
JD says, what the hell? Did McStickers get a head cam?
Yeah.
No, it's a pocket cam.
What?
Right now he's doing his peeping Tom routine.
Why is mine going all so slow this morning? Hey JD, nice flight yesterday I think it was. You put up.
Yes, he did. It had a nice cinematic.
Yeah. I seen as well where you put the chassis plate on as well. I've been watching them.
Yeah, JD's been keeping busy, like everyone. Marshall is still down there. It's been hot down there, I take it.
Do you know, I've actually caught a lot of Marshall's lives, and I've caught. I watched a lot of yours yesterday. I was I had you on in all the different rooms.
Yeah.
So while I was doing things, I was just still listening. I wasn't able to come in.
Yeah, that's okay. Flying
But,
with Stan, good morning.
Hey, morning, Stan.
Yeah, we you just never know what you're going to get or who you're going to get, but I appreciate everybody that pops in. The Paul, I'm sure, is busier than a one-arm paper hanger this morning.
Morning, JDS. Yeah, like I know what you mean. It's a learning curve, JD. Are you using filters then? Yet? Oh, I've been so busy.
So everything, where's your flight team?
Everybody's home.
I thought you had a couple of jobs this week.
Yeah, no, that Friday. I got one Friday, and then we got one as well. And next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we got one as well midweek. But I'm supposed to go into hospital. But like I said, I'm struggling to find the time to go into hospital and to cover these
Well,
cover
maybe
these jobs as
you
well.
better hire another local pilot part-time.
Yeah, possibly. But it's finding somebody who you could trust, who's reliable. You know, I'm supposed to have had a new guy start Monday to do the printing.
Uh-huh.
It didn't turn up. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. He was going to run the printers in the daytime to ease things up off me and the missus and everything else.
Yeah, I imagine I would imagine it makes it kind of hard, especially when you've got other appointments, you know?
Yeah, it's what do you do?
Yes.
Morning, Miss Southern Belle.
Southern Belle, good morning.
That's somebody I don't know. Oh, wow!
JDS, good morning, JDS.
She got a lot of subscribers. Well, and she got one more. Southern Belle, I just subscribed to you.
Yep. Yeah, she's got 2,066 subscribers. And I'm subscribed to her as well, but yeah.
Do you use filters, Paul?
Me, periodically, not religiously, but periodically, yes.
Yeah, I always use filters. Yeah, they're not on my YouTube stuff. I don't know, all my YouTube stuff, I'll just chuck one on and not, you
Yeah.
know, worry so much. But the proper stuff will always bloody swap them. I got them ones now which you can, what are they called?
Dial them up and dial them down, or what?
Yes, yeah.
Do you like that? I had a couple at one time on my bigger drones, and I just thought it was more of a pain because in order to dial it up and dial it down, you gotta come back and land if you're already up.
Yeah, I know. But it saves all the fumbling round of then to having to get another filter out, you know, shut the drone down, when sometimes you can just leave the drone flying and, you know, adjust it and then, you know,
Right.
send it back off.
So did you get your new Inspires yet, or
Which ones?
the ones you lost?
Yeah, I had to replace them.
Yeah. Did you get them already?
Yeah, I got them in. That's why I had to go to BC.
Oh, okay.
That was the only place where I could get the
Get a couple of them, huh?
get the Inspire, because I had to have the aftermarket lenses,
Yeah.
which were the same as what I'd already had, and the only place I could find them in Canada was in BC. So I had to go there, pick them up, pick the Inspire up, the Evo, other bits and pieces, batteries, and just a load of other stuff, and then fly up to where they were then. But then I got ill and I ended up in hospital, and oh god.
So you ended up in the hospital over here, and
Yeah, I was in there for 4 days.
wow, how was it?
Yeah, it was all right. It was only a smallish hospital in the town. Yeah,
The doctors seemed to know what they were doing.
yeah, it was just because of the amount I've been doing, the chemo. I collapsed. I did,
Ah,
and it was just well overdoing it. You know.
well, I would imagine you carry all your medical records with you, right?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't supposed to have flown,
Yeah.
but you got morning
Filipina.
British. Yeah, morning Filipina.
Yes. Hello, Filipina. Is today the day, Filipina? You're going to come on the show live? She says one of these days, one of these days.
And then we got a lovely next door neighbour. We have we've had him for years and years. He's been fighting cancer and one thing and another. We had his daughter at the door at past 8 this morning. He passed away last night.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's put me in a real downer. That has.
Sorry to hear that. You know,
So
it's
hey, hello Laura.
little Laura.
Rogers, good morning.
Yep. Paul Hodges is here. Just getting coffee. All right, Paul.
Oh.
Yeah, Laura, I know she's not your exact neighbor, but your fellow country person, Filipina, is here. Filipina does some really nice shows. She did one yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, where she was singing on there. She's got a nice voice. So she's a pretty gal too.
Yeah, I've seen some of her videos. I haven't been able to catch her lives or anything yet. I've just had a flick through when I subscribed. How you doing, Laura? I hope you're all right.
Laura. She last night she went to bed early. She was not sleeping well.
No. Doesn't seem to be this end, Marshall. Did you, Laura? Because I think I messaged you.
Is my microphone working okay?
Yeah, I haven't noticed it.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me see if Laura did. Well, if she did, she obviously did.
Or I guess what you do is check to see if you received it.
Yes, I did. Shit, bad me. Sorry, Laura, I just seen it. People are saying you're breaking up when you're loud, Paul.
Really?
It's not to me, but Stan is saying it as well, and JD.
Wow. Let me check. There's a way down here to check my audio.
Laura's saying it's a little bit crackly.
Is that any better?
They said it's when you go loud.
Well, I turned it down. Automatic background suppression is on.
They look nice houses, Justin.
Test the mic. Okay. Testing mic. Test, test, test.
Justin, I think you're on mute or something. It's lighting up to say that you're talking, I think.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep, good now.
Oh yeah, my microphone kind of sucks on my phone, so
Ah, okay.
I gotta get it. And when it's in my pocket, it's probably so muffled like you can't hear me.
Ah, you're breaking up now.
I'll be back in my truck in a minute.
JD says it sounds more on my end like a internet hiccup of some kind.
And just do what Laura does and blame it on Rob.
Well, between Rob and David, she's got twin targets, you know?
You know, she'll tell you the reason the dinosaurs are no longer around is
Extinct?
it's Rob's fault.
Yeah,
Rob did it. Okay.
I got
all
questioned
Rob.
about the Titanic. I did.
Yes.
Yeah. He was the one that didn't warn about the iceberg.
Little Mama Laura says it's always Rob's fault. LOL.
David good, Laura? Do you know, I have got months of footage to try and get through.
And hi to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
I got 6 minutes of good footage from St. Cloud yesterday. So I'm going to start taking my Mini 2 with me around. Might as well take advantage of it if I'm getting a free trip across the county, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I'll show you guys a little bits of if you would like of the ship I just flew.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. JD reckons you're self-destructing.
What do you say?
He said you're self-destructing. And now he's calling me Robbo. Wow, it's a nice ship. Well,
Yep. That's a Littoral Combat Ship, U.S. Navy.
are you allowed to fly close to them?
Sure.
I asked him the same question because I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd be ballsy enough to want to fly
No,
around a
yeah.
military ship.
Yeah. Put-chung, down with the drone.
There they all are out on the ship.
Why are you flying there?
Well, that's the Air 2S.
Oh, you
You
got
might
a
want to
little-
be careful too, Paul, flying around those military ships because when those FA-18s came over my park that one day, they screwed with my drone really bad. Just be careful because they have like weird radars and crap all over.
Yeah, it'd be like jamming signals and things, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said. I would be careful flying around some of those ships.
I've flown a lot of them. In fact, that's some of my most watched is naval.
Yeah. Is that in sports mode, eh? Getting up alongside?
Yeah, it might be just normal mode.
Ah, okay.
No, I just do it in regular. It's not cinematic mode.
Oh, no.
Because I had two. I don't know if I ever told you this, Rob. I was telling them not too long ago, but I was at the park and they were doing an air show in Lakeland, and
Yeah.
the E-18 Growlers came flying over the park leaving the air show, and I didn't know that. You know, obviously I didn't hear them coming until they were over top of me. But my drone started wigging the hell out. And, they came over, and that's because they do. They have
Scramblers.
E-18 Growlers.
Look at the
Jamming
flags.
signals and
How
stuff
that's
like
how windy it is, Rob.
You gotta be careful around there.
The flags are just a whipping.
Justin's gone.
Do what?
Oh, you're back. You broke up, man.
Yeah, you turned into Robo Man.
I got a kicking headache.
I gotta go right back to Winter Haven as soon as I'm done here. It's another 2-hour drive back. Gotta go turn this paperwork in and get it in the system as quick as possible.
Yep, so that's what I did the first thing this morning. Me and I went for a ride, didn't we, Me? Yeah.
The only reason I ask you if you could fly around those is only because I've seen a couple videos where guys were just out on boats and like some military ships started coming through the harbor where they were fishing, and like they got shoot off by the naval transport, like support transport boats that were like kind of guarding the outside of it, and they got shoot off.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That's okay, Rob. Yeah, it's the number of that ship, littoral ship, is 21, and I tried to look it up, and because usually it's named after a city or something, like in Tennessee or Chicago or Detroit, but all I could find was Warship 21. That's what it showed on the transponder. Warship 21.
Oh, you'll know later when the men in black come knocking on the door wondering why you videotape their secret shit.
Is that what it's like? Justin, you must be in a really bad area.
Yeah, I'm not in the best area at the moment.
Because that last statement, it was strung on for a long time. JD says that Justin doesn't eat while he's in robo mode.
Tell JD to shut it.
Thank you, Filipina. Yeah, it's always, I enjoy getting all of the different ships, and we don't see a lot of them. I think it's been almost a year since there's been a Navy ship come down. But there's a big naval ship contractor up in Wisconsin, and that's where this one was coming from.
Oh, JD, by the way, I have to call your spinners. The string came undone on them.
Justin says, JD
Like
says,
literally almost every one of them that did it. So I got to restring.
JD says, Robo Justin, don't hurt us. Hey, Mr. Hodges.
I have to fix all those. I have to fix all those spinners that JD sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the strings came undone, so I got to restring them and maybe melt the ends of them so they don't come undone. Me and the
Okay,
kids are playing with them.
Laura's on the bus and she'll catch us later. But JD says, I didn't start it. Laura did. Hey, 805 BBQ Junkie.
So what's happening this morning, Paul?
Well, I went and got littoral combat ship from the U.S. Navy came downbound.
Yeah, I seen that. Just watching a little bit when I was on the lineup, but I need to use my phone though for the app, right? So, oh man, they're slow this morning. Wow. The lady in front of me, she had 2 bags of food. Never seen a coffee or drink come across. 2 bags of food. Like, really?
Two bags of food. Wow.
Yeah.
Must be her turn to buy, huh?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I had to stop the office. Got a little problem with my bus this morning, so. My alternating lights in the front, I got one burned out. I guess they're not working anyways. So I had to go in and get it so they can get it fixed before my afternoon run, right? Hopefully it's just a bulb or a bad connection. So.
Well, Justin doesn't know his own strength, so that's why he broke the spinners. Because JD says, damn, Bam Bam, how hard do you pull? I tested each on and really tugged on them.
No, like literally, I barely pulled them and the knots just came right undone. I say, but the 2 of them that he sent me held together, but it looked like he melted the tips of the strings. The other ones weren't melted though. So I'm wondering if that's what it was. Because 2 of them looked burnt, like he had melted them with the lighter to kind of hold the knot together. But the other ones didn't have any burnt tips on them. So, but I didn't do it. Kids did. I handed them to them. They barely pulled it, and it just like literally just came apart. But it ain't nothing to restring them and retie them. I can do that. Damn it.
So, Paul, you got to go to London today?
I got to go to London, I got to go to Strathroy, and then I got to come back. I got to go to Port Bruce now.
Oh, man.
And but while I'm thinking of it, Paul, I'm not going to be around this afternoon at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I got an invite for supper tonight. So.
Well, good. You go and enjoy.
Oh, I have a 3-day
weekend.
weekend.
Gonna have liver and onions.
What's that, Justin?
Oh, I said I have a 3-day weekend. Apparently, I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're off tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday?
No, Monday.
Oh, that's right, because of Memorial Day.
I didn't know we had Monday off, but my boss sent out a message this morning, reminding everybody we had Monday off. So.
Yeah, this morning there, Justin, my next door neighbor works for a company called Epcor. They're a gas company. Anyways, he come out the door this morning. He's got the work van at home because he was on call. But anyways, I was gonna ask him a question. He said, "I'd like to talk, but I gotta run." He said, "Got an emergency. I gotta go to." Jumped in the vehicle and gone. So must have had a leak.
Yeah. I get those every once in a while. I get called to one of those. Well, the FPU guys all have their own equipment for detecting leaks, but none of them know how to use it because they don't use it very often. So half the time I have to go out there and show them how to use their own equipment, or I have to do it myself because they're just not super familiar with it because they don't ever use it. They just call us for everything.
Oh yeah. It was awful early for anybody to be digging, but then it was around 7 o'clock. But or somebody hit a gas or anything, but anyway, you had to run. So
Or it could have been a situation where they did the digging either overnight or yesterday, and now everybody's smelling gas, you know?
yeah.
So he might have to go out and find out where it's coming from.
Well, I'm sure they deal with the same issues we do with contractors doing hit lines. It's probably a contractor early this morning, probably hit a line. It happens more than you think, that's for sure.
I got a little bit of footage of a marina if you want to have a look, Paul.
Sure.
Not very often I share stuff. You said to click.
You just
The
got to
two-
pull it up first on your screen and then click share, and then make sure you click the two bottom boxes.
Yeah. Can you see?
Yep.
I'll just flick through it a little bit.
Wow. Where is that, Rob?
Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yeah, it's the capital of Wales.
Ah. Boy, they got a lot of boats there, don't they?
Oh God, yeah.
That almost looks like a water taxi there.
Yeah, they have water taxis. They'll take you round to the city centre and everything else. They will. Skip it forward a bit.
I'm amazed that that point doesn't have a big hotel on the end of it.
It has. There's one. That's what we were filming was the hotel. Yeah, here's the bay with the what do you call it? The gates
Oh yeah.
up here, like.
Well, I would say looking at that, it's tides out, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And all this is just like a rich man's playground. You know, all these stupid houses and apartments. They're like $250,000, half a
Look at
million.
that old house sitting right there, huh?
Yeah, there's it's over by you is the massive hotel. There's other ones, but there's I don't know, one of the most expensive ones.
Now those would be what, condos right there?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like $250,000. This is stupid.
Well, $250,000 isn't a lot compared to what they're selling over in Canada for.
Yeah, no, fair
That'd
enough.
be those would be $750,000.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you, Filipina?
Filipina lives that's 5 hours from her.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering where that is then.
she lives kind of not real close, but I think she and Laura talk, and I think that she's just, like an hour or so, hour and a half from Laura.
It's got to be up north then.
Where all the crazy ones live up north, Rob?
Yeah.
Filipina, don't listen to Justin.
Oh, West Sussex.
West Sussex.
Okay. Nice up round there.
Well, isn't that where the royal family, don't they have something in Sussex?
Yeah.
Their summer home or something, or?
Trying to see what other footage I got around here. Some of this stuff I'm not allowed to show. It's stupid.
Hey, Rob, I know here in Canada, we're really bitching about the price of fuel. What's the cost there now, a liter?
Over here, it's 180, 190 a litre.
We're paying about $2 a liter here, so. I know Europe, Europe used to be the highest fuel cost, right?
Yeah, but we don't have the stupid. I wouldn't say stupid because obviously I'd love one, but we only have the maximum is a 2 litre car. So I know you lot like all your V8s and V10s and.
Is the tax structure high on gas too, like it is over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, did I tell you about the gas leak I had yesterday?
No.
I go to this guy, or it was the day before yesterday. I go to this guy's house to check his meter, and on his side, the pipe going into his house was so rusted. I was getting a hit on it with my laser, so I took my ballpoint pen out of my pocket, and it literally poked a hole right through the pipe.
Holy cow.
It was so rusted. So he had to call FPU out there, have him shut his gas off. And I was talking through, luckily his neighbor was outside, knew who he was and had his phone number and stuff. So I called him and I came back yesterday to check on him to see if he got it all fixed and everything. He was like, man, I appreciate that. He goes, I had no idea. I was like, yeah, most people don't pay attention to their gas meter. I mean, and that's the thing is if you have gas, check your side of it. Go out and spray it every few months with soap and water and check it because you're responsible for that side. I don't even have to tell you. I can just walk off and go home. I don't have to tell you that you have a leak. I just do it out of courtesy of a homeowner, because I don't want, if that was me and it was my house, I don't want them to let me know,
Well, yeah, that could have been really catastrophic.
And but he got it all fixed and everything, got some new piping put on there, had a plumber come out and do it. So I went out there and rescanned it, make sure the plumber did a good job on it and it wasn't leaking or anything.
Good.
He was like, man, I appreciate that. He goes, I had no idea. I said, well, I said, honestly, most people don't pay attention to their gas meters. I said they don't realize that they're responsible for their side. A lot of times they just assume the gas company's going to come fix it if there's a leak.
Can I show you another quick one, Paul?
Oh, sure, Rob.
Let me click on the two bottoms. Can you see?
Yep.
This is an abbey.
Oh, look at that. It's not in use anymore, right?
No.
Well, that's what I get a kick out of, being as how we're quote unquote the new world. We don't
Yeah.
have things that were built hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. This is. Oh, I can't remember how many hundreds of years, but it's a stunning place. Yeah, I actually then started flying in and out of the holes, these gaps up here,
Right.
and somebody
Well,
come
at
out and tried.
least somebody's cleaned the area up there. It's not like it's all the woods part is falling down.
Yeah,
or whatever.
there's down by here because it's on the side of a river. Yeah, you see the river over here.
Yeah.
There's shops, cafes. There's like a museum where you can buy trinkets
Yeah.
of the place and everything else. It's
And it looks like it's got lighting all around it too.
yeah, it's a nice thing.
They light it up at nighttime, huh? That's cool, Rob.
Yeah,
But yeah, us people living across the pond, we're not used to seeing places like that anywhere in North America, South America.
Yeah.
I think there's some Peruvian stuff down in South America, but
oh my God, we got
The only place you're going to see stuff like that is maybe St. Augustine. There's a few places in the U.S. that are really, really old, but for the most part, we're still pretty new
yeah.
compared
In the grand scheme of things, Justin, over there they talk about the year 900, or
yeah.
well, Stonehenge. How old is that, Rob? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know offhand. The one castle I flew, which is on my thing, that's from 900 and something, I think. The castle, and that's fully, it's in still good condition.
Yeah, so that's 1,200 plus years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Okay.
I'm going to check these 4 houses real quick.
Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Paul, how far you got for your first stop?
Probably about 10 minutes.
Ah, okay.
I'm in London now, but I got to drive part way into London, right? Catching all the traffic lights and slow cars. And
Well, Rob said to tell Paul to say hello to the Queen for him.
yeah.
Catherine, I just subscribed to you.
And the worst thing about it, all I gotta do is the sign's already up. I just gotta put a sold sign on the top of it. Like it's gonna take less than 30 seconds. But the agent can't get down here to put it on himself, so he's paying me to come down and do it. So if he's stupid enough to pay me to do it, I'm stupid enough to do it. So but then I gotta go to Strathroy, and that's about probably from in London here, probably 3/4 of an hour to get there. I got to get out of London and get back on the big highway, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, Catherine, I went over subscribed to your channel too. You have no content, but everybody starts someplace.
Yeah, I'm there for when you do.
get on your lane, Tony. Jesus. Guy going around the corner thought he had a tractor trailer that turned really wide.
Some of those old sites, they've got to have, what did they used to do? It makes you wonder, Rob, did they have burning pits, or how did they get rid of their trash or their whatever, or did they just, chuck it into the ocean, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of it, I think, was burnt A lot of it then was just chucked in the ocean because near enough every castle is built on a like a riverway
Yep.
or something like that. Yeah, like a JDS. Tell Jason to go check her gas pipes. Oh, that's new, isn't it? What's the main enduro life? Music.
I think they're down at the river there. Starting to get a little bit windy.
Well, you
What's
did tall last night, Paul, eh?
Well, I wanted to go get that chip and it started raining about 10 minutes before I got here.
Oh, geez, eh? Look at that. Freaking homeless in the center median, in the freaking intersection there, fucking begging for money.
Oh,
I was over here yesterday, seeing a couple of them. But guess the turn signal don't work.
yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's kind of slow around here this morning. We're down to 8 people watching.
Oh, it's pretty quiet this morning. What'd you say? Thursday, yeah.
It'll be Thursday, are we?
Yep, Thursday.
Yeah, I think I can still turn.
So it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon over there, Rob, right?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I got some broke down printers and
Yeah.
oh,
Well, I don't know how long we're gonna stay on. Paul's got a stop to make, and
yeah, I seen you were on your own.
yeah, well, I appreciate it. And I think I'm gonna call it here at 10 o'clock on the East Coast. We'll see everybody again soon. Thanks for coming in, JDS, Catherine, Filipina, as always. Thank you. So
Yeah,
we'll
see you
see
all
all of you
later.
again next time.
See you guys.